Well, hello, it's Saturday. I've just been checking the manual because I'm about to start the sprocket renewal. A few people have been saying about this washer, and I've just been watching a few videos, well, last night. Even adventures with Woody and Calm Barker did one this week. Even about bending the washer. I don't remember seeing a washer there. I thought, has it been omitted? Because the last people that did it were the rocket centre. We shall see. I don't remember seeing a washer. I've just been looking in my little drawers. I've got coins, which are slightly too little. Cheap washer I could open up. Aluminium washers. Well, that's the right size actually, but another old penny there. That's the same as that. Yeah, I think I got a packet of them from the cheapo shop, so they're just mild steel, but better than nothing, aren't they? I've even got that from the Velocet thing. I had a Velocet sticker on, but it came off from that Astley Green Colliery museum I went to. It doesn't show the rear one. There's another section in the 7s further up. 7, 8 was it? Why does it not show the rear one? That's one about that guide plate. Where's that bit about the guide plate? Apparently it worries that you wouldn't. Well, I mean, I wasn't aware it actually did anything behind that plastic cover, but it looks like it does. Drive chain guide plate inspection. Replace it if worn. And there's even that little plastic doofer that the chain runs on. That gets worn. Wear limit line. Drive chain slider. Never even thought about that. But anyway, let's see if there's a washer. I'll get all of my stuff out again. I've not been out yet. It says on the radio just then on the midday news, rain on the way, but I'm cold, but we shall see. Oops. 13. 14. Right, let's have a look. I'll knock this off. I'm worried about steaming up. I'll have to climb. I just got the house warm. I don't want to leave the door open and keep coming in and out with my helmet on. So I'll just stick to the basics, I think. Not going to make it long and drawn out. Well, yes, it's an hour and 10 minutes later. The phone went. It was Paul Bannister from Blackpool, him that bought that Triumph in summer. I was telling him I was just about to start doing this. He offered, he said, come over, bring your bike over to Blackpool, I'll do it. And I'll make you a meal and we'll have a brew. I said, no, thank you very much, but I wanted to have a go myself. I'm just loosening off again, and as you can see there is a washer. But it's not a crappy little spindly thing, it's a big thick one, and you can't stop with this crappy bloody thing. You can't bend that. It just spins round. It's a cheap set from, I've had it years from Argos. There we are. Yeah, I get all my tools from Argos. Still doing it. Maybe I should have said Paul can do it since he's got all proper tools, I expect. Some people spend a fortune, don't they, forking out hundreds and hundreds for lots of special tools, but mine are just special tools from Aldi and Argos. Is that the washer? Yeah. It's not bent. The videos I watched showing them flattening it because he had a fold in it to grip against the side of the nut to stop it spinning round. And I thought, well, what? Doesn't that just tighten up against the little sticky out bit so it doesn't revolve? Oh shit. That's dropped in the belly pan. That happened before with them. And I've not got a magnet anymore because it broke, so I threw it away. I should have kept it and sellotaped it to a bloody stick. Sellotaped it to a stick, that's right. On this bit I've got a spit in my mouth. Right, so yeah, what I was going to do was, it's threaded in it, so I'm going to put a screwdriver in, jiggle it off, leave the screwdriver in holding the chain up, then do the back wheel removal, just to keep it in this vicinity. But it wouldn't be a good idea to risk damaging the threads unless I use a blunt edge thing. Yeah, that would be best, wouldn't it? That's not going to damage threads. You know what I mean? Leave that, pull the wheel out, drop the chain onto here, jiggle that, pull it out, remove it, put the new one on, jiggle the chain back rather than letting the chain come down this area. That's a theory. Will it come? Yeah, I can see it moving. Will it come off easily, I was going to say. I'm not going to video everything I'm steaming up. You get the gist, don't you? If I had a warm workshop, I'd consider filming it all, but it's not that big a deal really, is it? I'm hoping to do a test ride today, so it's ready for tomorrow, and if I do anything for the cenotaph thing I normally do, the war memorial. So what am I doing? Rear wheel off. That breaker bar come in handy for that. I normally use that bloody thing. I think that's why that's strained, because of doing it, undoing a wheel nut with it. So if I use this instead, I'll show you. I think they still sell this at Aldi. Sorry, Argos. Unbranded cheapo chrome vanadium, but obviously cheap and nasty. This is a wheel nut one. $27mm, that's right. Yep, that's the one. Yeah, let's give it a try with this. See if it's a lot easier. I have my torque wrench inside for torquing everything up afterwards. Oh yeah, it's a lot easier. Not spinning around, is it? No. It's not warm. I told Paul I was going to have a cup of tea, but I've not done. I don't want my cold getting even worse. It's been coming and going all week. Woke up this morning coughing things up. Like I said, I don't have proper colds. They seem to last for about 3 weeks. Alternate between being alright and then feeling rather ill. Because of my diet, there mustn't be any vitamins in chocolate biscuits. Anyway, I'll continue. I might film a bit more if it gets interesting. Bye for now. Well, as you can see, a bit more progression. I thought I could get away with leaving the hugger on. That's of course you need that lateral movement back to slacken the bloody chain off. Silly sod. Although it's given me a chance to show you that fiberglassing I did. What do you mean I hope you don't do fiberglassing for a living? I just dolloped it on. Cleaned it all off, degreased it, rubbed it, scratched the surface, because it is only plastic I think. Yeah, it's ABS plastic. Colour matte second hand off eBay. But yeah, I put strips here. Strip all along there, join thin strips here. So there we are, if in doubt, get the fiberglass repair kit out. And it's a lot stronger. I should have, I don't know, the idea was wear them rubber gauntlets, but it's not really that messy a job yet. Right. So the axle's out. Change nice and slack. It's pushed forward due to the hugger being out of the way. Better remove completely. Yes. That was the brake thingy. I'm supporting the brake on the rear passenger footpeg, can you see? Better not to let it dangle. Will it pull out alright? Yes. Oh, anyway, that's on. That's what I'm worried about, the weight of the back. Presumably that's a proper heavy duty steel one. Is that aluminium one gonna be up to the job? I'm steaming up again. So, it said some cobblers about don't let your chain go on the floor, use a metal rod. Not long enough. I do have a masonry drill bit. It doesn't matter, does it? It's not going on the gritty floor, it's going on the astroturf. Not going to do it any harm there. I could put some of that stuff on my glasses. The chain will have to come off that and then ping it off. Yeah, I think that'll have to come off first, won't it? But that movement here is going to be restrictive. Oh, there we are, I done it. Get off, you pain in the ass. Where's that rag? I can't see a thing. Oh, what's that? Oh, I forgot to remove that. Toilet, it was stuck with grease. So, hang on. The one without any sharp edges goes in there just to hold the chain. Yeah, in that official manual it said never replace the chain if your sprockets are damaged. Well, let's have a look. Can you see? They're all bent over, aren't they? eye worn, aren't they? I don't want to do my chain any good over the past week since I've had it. I've only been on work commutes. 6 mile each way, 12 times 5, 70 mile. Where do I go on Sunday? Ooh, can you see? Put that at the back. You see I'm bent, I'll try and get as close as I can. Not sure how close the autofocus can go. Just a little bent to you. So it looks like everyone's advice is right. If they look bent, replace everything. I'll go and get the new sprocket, and I think I'll put some anti-misting on my glasses. I've just been inside for my copper grease. Retrieve these from the belly pan. Note to self, must get another magnetic retrieval thing. They're only cheap from the pound shop. I should get a few of them. You can get them that pick up to £5 in weight. I can stay to that. I'll get the wheel out of the way. Do not drop that spacey. Axle nuts and washer spacey, nothing else is there. And where the seals are. I wondered it'd be a bad idea to rest it on the disc, so I'll rest it there. And set these off that way. I bet my torque wrench would have been alright, because that extension thing isn't much longer than my torque wrench. But my torque wrench is only 3/8, so I've got a load of converters. But it makes you wonder if it's a weak point. Crappy 3/8 one. And you're writing on that. Renthal logo. 530, how many teeth? That's something I didn't check. Is it the same size? Hey, what about the condition of them? Slightly bent that way. The wheels going that way. Why would they bend that way? Answers on a postcard. You see. The loop bent to the right that way. Yeah, I just thought if all the power is pulling from the top, or pulling, well, whatever. It's coming off anyway, it's irrelevant. Right, so that's nice and clean. Now we're going to put some copper grease on there because it's a bit rusty. I should clean it up. Is it worth bothering? Bit of grease on. It's nice and clean in the inside there. I was a bit worried. There was an American saying, I'm getting a funny noise from my chain, but I've replaced the chain and the noise is still there. And someone said that these bikes are notorious for the bearing, the driver bearing for this cog. It's notorious for failing, and it's a pain in the ass to replace because you have to remove the bloody engine. So that had me worried when my chain were making a funny noise. Where's that rag? Oh, leave it. I'm only going to get dirty again. Right. It did mention there's a little mark. No, I can't see any marks anywhere. Why would it line up with anything? Is there a mark on there? I'll knock the camera off, I'll have a look. Like I said, no need to film every little bit, is there? I'm sure the people have done these videos better in the little heaty workshops and garages. Mine's just a bike shelter, an old conservatory that was being thrown away when I worked in conservatories. I bagged it, and a mate brought it home for me, and I gave him 6 bottles of beer. He said, I'll nip over in the works van after work. I'm not meant to, but I'll do you a favour. I said, I'll give you some beer. You like a beer, don't you? And I give him 6 bottles of real ale, Bishop's Finger and stuff. It's alright, isn't it? Like I keep saying though, it was a 3-bay lean-to. It should extend here. And I wish I had done that, because I could have extended that little wall post. Why I didn't, I don't know. What was I thinking of? It would have covered the back door then as well, rather than having to put this up. Never cut your 3-bay lean-to free roof into a 2-bay lean-to if you can help it. Right, well, the 15 tooth new sprocket is on 15 tooth, so according to Beans on Toast, I'll have a wheelie machine. Oh, it's in new. I put it in neutral. And I'll torque it up after the back wheel's back on. Steaming up again. I didn't put any stuff on my glasses. Alright, so there is a washer, but it's such a big chunky thing you can't put a lip on. So I don't know, presumably it all spins round. So do all the models of bikes have a static nut and the washer gets a lip on because that spins round, and then someone else said that the one with a JT met one with a rubber cushion on to prevent rattle. But would a washer whizzing round or not whizzing round create friction if all that turn round now? That's going to be spinning round because the drive gear shaft is spinning round, so I'm not sure what other bikes systems are for Chinese systems. Like I said on Woody's one, car biker were tapping the washer down like that. So it has to be bent to lodge on one of the sides of the flats of the hexagonal nuts. I don't know. This is the first bike I've done this on, so I wouldn't have a clue. Anyway, I'll continue. Glasses. I don't need glasses anyway for the next job. Getting the nuts loose. I use my torque wrench, or should I use this breaker bar? These are meant to be £80, so they're probably going to be very tight, aren't they? The size of them must be big, only about 18 or something. Wearing glasses are pain. I just forgot to squirt them inside, so on my next trip inside, I told Paul I was going to stop and have a cup of tea because I was cold. But I want to get it done before the rain starts, you see. No. 18. 18. No. What's already 19? Yeah, 19. Yes. Is that an unusual size or what? Torque wrench or breaker bar? Very carefully. I'll do the lower one first. Is that stable? Yes. that the cush drive? I always thought that was an odd concept, having a cush drive. Like little rubber doofers. Oops. Better on the floor, isn't it? Lean it against the wheelie bin. And my feet. With that step. What's going on? Is it better flat on the bloody floor? It's always better with two people, isn't it? Stuff like this. Wedge it against there on my knee. Oh god, that moved. After a bit of a struggle. It's trying to turn the wheel around, you see. That's got it. 2 out of 5. You say, is it pushing away or pulling that you're meant to do to prevent injury? And the potential spiking yourself on sharp corners. Came off easier. Well, that disc's alright. To do the last one, I'll take this helmet off. Oh my god. Well, look at me. After a struggle, they're all loose. They certainly do feel like £80 the hour. Let's see what's underneath here. Is it just the bare cush drive? It feels springy. Oh, the cush drive's alright. I'm going to go back in a minute. Have a brew and biscuits before tackling the reassembly. Like I said, it's not a big job, is it? But see, if we're in a bike workshop, they'd be charging 2 hours labour, probably. They'd have all the proper things. Someone said about the wheel nuts. An air-powered or electric-powered wheel nut remover. Well, these are similar to wheel nuts, aren't they? And you just crack them off with no effort whatsoever. So faffing about with a bloody bar and a muscle power. Not more buggering about. Not done so bad though, have I, with the cheap tool. Just hope I haven't chewed any. Oh no. That's the actual stud, isn't it? None of that were tight. Undone the stud. That's weird, isn't it? Hope it's not a disaster. Right, what's underneath here? Won't come off easily. They've been on for 3 years. It's going to be a bit stiff, isn't it? What's the best way of getting them off? Spray it with something and then leave it. That's an idea. Where's my WD? That's meant to be a roller WD-40. Penetrating maintenance spray. Mind again it on my arm. Don't see any more blisters. I think it'll just pop off, but like I said, if it's been on for 3 years. I'll go inside, wash my hands quickly, have a brew, and then hopefully that'll pop off easily. No, I was into, I shouldn't come in here with my helmet on, it'll bugger the lens up. This is why people go to shops. Everyone's saying, oh, have a go yourself, it's well within your capabilities. Yeah, but on a cold day, I said that when you put my chain on, I said, yeah, I'll be sat at home having a cup of tea. You'll be doing this in your workshop. Come back, pay the labour charge, and everyone's happy. So this is why you pay £60 an hour labour. Let other people get their hands dirty. Hope that comes off. I'm going to be rather stuck if it doesn't. Don't want to be bashing it with anything. Well, that came off easy because I didn't even go inside. I thought, hang on, I got my rubber mallet there. So I just gave it a couple of taps with my rubber mallet and it's pinged off, and that is a lightweight one as well. So the old one is a very lightweight one, like the new one is. Alright, I'm still going inside for a cup of tea. I just realised this just pushes on and it's held on with the axle and the nuts, and it's just a cuss drive on rubber. So what's the theory behind that then? Is it just to ease any strain on the driving thing? I don't know, to stop the risk of fracturing the aluminium or whatever it is. So, it's, you know what I mean, it's pushing the wheel around with a rubber cushion. Is it to absorb a bit of shock, stop stuff cracking? Presumably so. So, like I said, that's your old one. Let's have a look. It's not enough clean bits to see the. See, we had a look before though, didn't we? And saw a few bends. Try and get close. Like I said, I'm not sure of the focusing capability. It's meant to be. There's nothing moving, is there? It's just a fixed focus, but you're limited to the depth of the macro facility. And how close it can focus. You see? Bent like little bananas, they are. So if that's a lightweight one and it's lasted 3 years, the new one has a little recess with a little logo on. And the new one says racing and hard anodized, so is this hard anodized. If a new one lasts 3 years as well, I'll be very happy. Not as dear as I thought, like I said, £40 for that, and the little one was 18. And I've got a spare 16 one. If I'm not happy with the results of the 15, I do have a 16 one. And if I am happy with the 15 one, I'll put the 16 one away, ready for the next change. Ooh, what's it going to do, dropping a tooth? I think I'll call it Toothless Test Drive. One toothless test ride. I must have a brew, gasping for moisture. I should have a bottle of pop handy, shouldn't I? And I brought my old radio out to the bathroom. Oh, there's a risk of copyright, isn't there? Oh, did I leave it on? Oh no. Oh, it's football. Interested at all in football. At least it's a noise to keep me company. Right, not resting on the disc. I think I've bent it. I'll inspect the pads when I reassemble. See if they need changing. Right, cup of tea coming up. Right, well, been inside. Made a brew, nice cup of strong coffee. Had another crap night's sleep. Woke up it was still dark, something to 7. And once I'm awake, so I put telly on. Watch a load of wheeler dealers. He had a 5-litre modern Mustang and it beat the old Mustang on a what do you call it, drag strip in America. And in fact, shortly before they fell out, they had a bust up, didn't they? Mike Brewer and Ed China. Even though I've no interest in cars, I like that series and I like classic cars. Ever want lottery, I'd have a load of them American 50s classics and some 70s muscle cars, and I learned to drive myself on private land. Not sure I'd be safe on the road, but you know, big tall people fitted in those cars, didn't they? Whereas in this country, they're all bloody tiny. Anyway, I better not mix them up, had a mouthful of copper grease. Yeah, when I was inside, I was wondering about that stud thing, and I thought I still have that Permalock from when I did my discs. And the reason I got that's all they had in the car shop when I said any thread locking compound. That is all I have. Oh, I said it'll do. And Hepcat Harley, who sent me this last Christmas. Trying Bonneville biscuits in with shortbread in. Yeah, he said, oh, are you sure you're using right stuff? You might never get them bolts out again, or words to that effect. So if it is Permalock, I'll use that when I'm putting this on. And hopefully, I might send for a set of them, because that one especially looks gnarled. Maybe that's what happened last time. And ended up getting welded on the bloody nuts. Actually, because I'm using Permalock, I should clean that, shouldn't I? Otherwise it won't adhere. Where's that solvent cleaner? Ooh, I'll do my arm again. Hey, I abandoned it now. You said I'm not healing up. When was it? When I was off last Monday. So I've had a week at work Monday. 10 days, not done so bad in 10 days. You heal quicker over there because you've got sunshine, haven't you? Cleaner, chain lube. No, I'll spray some of that solvent on. Being careful not to get it on my wrist. And then reassemble it. That looks identical. Even though the holes line up, although the teeth don't line up. Is it the same number of teeth? Looks like it, and if it is, then I get the full benefits of the drop tooth on the front, because if this was bigger, It'd cancel the effect out, wouldn't it? You know, like on a push bike. Right, so cleaner. A few spots of drizzle. Paul said it were pouring down in Blackpool. I said, oh, we'll get your weather in an hour or two then. Yeah, this is that stuff I got on my arm and it all blistered up. Specialist motorbike chain cleaner made by WD-40. That's a standard WD-40 I just brought out. I knew I had some somewhere instead of that cheap stuff. So that's what I did. I was messing around the other Monday, if you haven't seen the video, and I got some grease on this jumper. These are my best biking jumpers with a zip up neck to keep your neck warm. I've got 3 black and 1 blue. And I thought, oh, I've got some grease on. So I squirted it like that, wiped it, and it just dissolved the grease. Oh, good. It smelled a bit. Set off for Blackpool and then started itching on the promenade about an hour and a half later. When I got home, it was red raw. So I put, I had some antiseptic wound spray. So I sprayed that on, put a bandage on, an old bandage, 10 years old, from an old first aid kit. And the morning after, yellow blisters. So I went to the doctor. Oh, you got an infection. And I just finished a course of antibiotics the other day. So it was a bit of a worry. Is it going to grow new, proper good skin on, or will it leave a scar? Let's get a tattoo with a WD-40 logo on. I suggested I demonstrated how powerful the jet is from a little, oh look at that, from a little can. I said, if you get mugged down London, give us your money, we'll stab you. Oh yeah. They'll come out in yellow blisters all over the face. And knowing our law system, we'll get jail for 20 years for actual bodily harm. Right, well, as it's drizzling, we're going to clean that bolt. Be careful not to get it on my skin. Sorry, it's a stud, isn't it? That's right. It doesn't mention any dangers on the tin though, it just says skin might crack if you get it on your skin. Is it cleaning it? Oh, that guns. I should put my gauntlets on, shouldn't I? Well, they look clean, the little threads. Otherwise, that thread locker won't work, will it? But yeah, I'll have a look on eBay and I'll send for us. You can get all sorts of aluminium ones, but imagine trying to torque up to £80 an inch when they're aluminium. Are they not going to crack and arse up? Oh, they're doing the memorial today for the football. What's going on? I was distracted by him playing the last post. I think that's the wrong goal, because nothing lines up here. That's them all, isn't it? They're doing this because it's football today and Remembrance Sunday tomorrow. I should stop really, shouldn't I? I'm having a minute's silence as well. Oh, applause. That's it, I got it right this time. It always gets to me playing last course. Right, I forgot to give my glasses out stuff. Stimulant like hell. I'm going daft. It's in my jacket pocket I use for work. I should put washing up liquid on like someone said. And we got fully down before I start with the nuts. And do you have to do, you know, bit by bit, or is it on the engines you have to do that with? You know, tight, torque, and do it like that staggered. It didn't say anything in that manual. Drizzle's getting heavy, I better hurry up. Be diluting me coffee. So the old one doesn't have that on. It's actually recessed into the aluminium. Hard anodised aluminium. Right, well, let's down at home. Go right through to the crushed drive. We don't want to dollop a load in. So theoretically it'll grip that when it sets. It takes a while to set, so there's no panic. And then when it's undone again, hopefully there's just a nut will be released. Might have to heat the nut up, put heat on the nut, it'll expand and then come off easier. I used to have some of them gas lighters and one was like a little Fiat jet. And they didn't realise. I said, oh, they're good work. I said, them gas lights, a little powerful jet, it's like a little blaster. Ideal for me bike. You haven't got a clue what I was talking about. And the next ones you got in were just normal. I said, oh, if no more little blasters, it'll work. I said, never mind. You know what I mean? Like a proper little blue, intense flame rather than a yellow flame. Steaming up again. I'm putting too much on. Right. Not matter, that rag's there. So it's going to take ages to set, so no mad panic as long as everything's fitted alright. It's the right size and everything, isn't it? Right number of teeth, like I said. There then, torque wrench. 80, I don't know. I should have set that before, shouldn't I? I should have done this earlier. Always set your torque wrench earlier. So there we are. There it is. Swipe. 80. I'm going to have the same bloody trouble as I did before. Oh, moving about, you're better phoning a friend, aren't you? I should have tied them all up, finger tight, shouldn't I? Right, so I'll do them all just loose first until it locates them all correctly. And I'll have a visual look and then torque them up. We don't want any gaps through it, just in case I've got it stuck on something. Not left anything off, have I? Right, so they're all tight but not torqued. And they will be in a minute. Drizzle. You see it moving on the crush. That doesn't help, does it? Absorbing your torquing on the bloody rubber cush drive. But if I took it off, even more of a pain in the ass to do. Right, I have to clean my glasses for a visual inspection before I torque it up. Don't drop it. Drop it and bend the aluminium, although if it's hard anodized it should be super strong, shouldn't it? Right, well, to torque it I need to either click, so should I take my helmet off? Ah, click, good. Do the one almost opposite. That's it. I'll tap me on. Oh, God, it's only the bin top it's fell on. I'll take my helmet off to complete it. Right, torqued up. Put the brake caliper thing back on. Luckily it slots into a little slot, so you can't arse that up. Someone was saying, Bandit Nev, use a screwdriver to, instead of struggling trying to find the hole, feed your axle bar through using a screwdriver. But that's my extension bar for my 1/2 inch drive socket set. That's better because it's a similar diameter to the axle, so shouldn't really need tapping through. I should have greased it, shouldn't I? But I will do. And they should meet up. I'll just hold the wheel up a bit. Oops. Oh, bugger, it's missed the last bit. That's the trouble, you see. I'll take my helmet off, so it's not foolproof. Right, done it, not too much of a faff. I just tapped it gently with that, while keeping an eye on where it was, and it just popped through. Only thing I'm worried about now is that because I've dropped a tooth, how much longer would that make the chain? So I'm going to adjust the chain with the little adjuster, watch the increments carefully, line them up, and then torque this up. And I got a top tip from someone. When I was messing around before, pressing the bloody brake and nearly fell off, the chap said just put a bar across here or a piece of wood and it'll stop everything from moving. I thought, what a good idea. Why didn't anyone else think of that? So, yeah, I put a bar under there and it'll wedge against the swinging arm and that big spoke. Torque it up to 40, job done. Alright, I'll adjust the chain, that's not worth filming, is it? Oh, that was a relief. I thought with the chain being slightly longer, the increments would be longer, but no, it's gone in. So it's just before the third mark, either side, and that's ideal. Oh, still a little bit tight. Well, I'll adjust it after this. This is what that chap said. He said put a piece of wood there, then to spork and the swinging arm. But all I could find was that's the length of curtain pole which I mended the exhaust with in springtime. So just to stop it moving and stop me from falling. I nearly fell off before when I was trying to press the brake. So I thought it's up to 40, just set it to 40. Hope nothing goes wrong. Is that it? Oh, is that 40? Did it click then? I can't hear with this on in a football. Anyway, I'll torque it up. Clean the hugger up. Reassemble the brake thing. That's still alright. You should never let it dangle on the pipe, so that's still there on the foot peg. Good. Brake. Check the pads. I might take it for a test ride. What time is it? If it's getting late, I'll leave it till tomorrow. Well, I've readjusted the chain just about right, I think. No, it isn't. It's too bloody tight again. As soon as I tighten that knot, it tightens up. So I'll loosen it a bit, then tighten it up again. Yes, I'm still wearing my work jeans to do this messy job. I've just been looking in there at that so-called plastic guide, but you can't see it because it's behind here. So I'll forget about it. And that metal thing there, it's got a few marks on it. So should I replace that? What's it actually do though? Does it just sort of hold that on there just in case it's gonna come off if anything happens? Or at high speed, does it come off the sprocket slightly and that's a sort of guide to keep it in place? Is that the idea? I don't know. We just ride bikes, don't we? If anything goes wrong, we hope it doesn't wreck the bike and then take it to a shop. As for all these little guides and stuff, and indicators and wear indicators, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Phone the shop up. But I'm pleased to say I seem to have done it alright myself. That hornet's coming off. I'll try to glue it or get another. That was on the side panel before. When the side panel broke, I got a fresh pair of hornet stickers, so that was surplus. So I put some little pieces of foam on the back, but because of all the moisture and grease, it's coming off again. Doesn't matter, does it? It's only cheap. Right, should I take it for a spin now after putting that cover back on and readjusting it? I'll do the chain first and then maybe take it out. I don't know yet. Depends if it's still drizzling heavily. I could always waterproof my camera. Right, 4:10. We dark by 1:30. Right, just adjusted the chain again. That's better, isn't it? Just double checking everything. Alright, it's fine. I was going to squirt some. I should do really, shouldn't I thought I had chain wax. Why did you get chain lube? Plus you need to put paper down. Faff about. You know, wax is more gooey, isn't it? I keep using that word gooey. Why? Still steaming up because I just kept forgetting to put that stuff on my bloody glasses. Bob Heath stuff. Right, well, you meant to leave this to go sticky. Goes on liquid, then set sticky. You do the top ones. And then the bottom bit, never neglect the bottom bit. Just for a bit of extra lube. Feels a bit odd up, I've not asked anything up, that's what the test ride's for. No, it's not. Doesn't feel like it's spinning freely. I can't have asked anything up, I've not missed anything out, I don't think. So I'll go for a slow test ride. See if it does feel a bit buzzier with having dropped a tooth. So before it goes dark, I think I'll adjust the auto exposure down one. All the tools are inside. Shouldn't steam up, I don't think. I hope not. I wanted to show Paul this is that stuff, it's actually star drops. The pink stuff, my star drops, and Luke Gunge. If you had Swarfiga it wouldn't touch that. Best with hot water, but this is cold. I've not had the immersion heater on for ages. I might put it on tonight to test it. But this is marvellous stuff. It doesn't do anything nasty to your hands. It's intended for pots and pans. Take my glasses off. Steamed up again. What an afternoon. I could have done that in a quarter of the time, but no, it's a bit of a faff when you're filming. Imagine doing that every day if you worked in a bike shop. The mechanics earn every penny, don't they? Or would you call it a labour of love? So you can see, can't you? It's all coming off here with cold water. It's just good stuff. £1 for a tub. And like I said, Swarfiga don't seem to do much. Right, next stop on the road. Yeah, baby. You're not still crying, are you? He's bored, that's why I've left the upstairs door open so he can have a runabout. Left all the telly on. Is that a leaf? Yes. Yes, I should hoover up. Because I've been in and out all day with my slippers on, I get leaves stuck to the bottom. I should have a rest, shouldn't I? But I'll just go for a tootle round, just to, like I said, a quick test. So as dropping one tooth made that much difference. Decided to judge without sort of having an overactive imagination, but it seems a bit punchier. It is only one tooth. Bloody visor. Look at my glasses. Glasses, despite having that stuff on. Oh, it's raining worse up here. Well, definitely feels a little bit punchier, but just not a great deal. Can you hear me? My eyes is open. I mean, my riding style anyway, I'm still not going to do wheelies. I wish I got a helmet where you can wedge it open with a little plastic doofer. Even that cheap helmet I have one of them on, this doesn't, you just got your bloody vents. On that shoey, I actually put a little screw in to keep the visor open, as it was my winter commuting helmet. And to stop the bloody vent, you know, to make it open so it didn't steam up, I put a little screw in. Smoke's still out. I'm in third, not really ideal for accelerating. Don't want to go mad anyway on these wet roads. I'll go home. I'll check it out tomorrow because it's meant to be dry for this. You see, the visual looks is going to turn to rain. The lens full of water. It does feel punchier with that one tooth. So, toothless test drive. Yeah, it's liven your bike up by dropping a tooth. See what I mean? Not a good idea. Brake heavily on these roads. Could be all sorts of gunge on them. Not to mention leaves. Yeah, it is definitely a bit punchier. Slightly smaller front sprocket. You can see it's physically smaller with one less tooth. Low fuel, I forgot about that. I'll fill up tomorrow. In more ways than one if I end up doing the War Memorial thing for Remembrance Sunday. just using the back brake because I had it taken off, so everything's fine. Very grimy though, as it were cleaning it before winter. Yeah, everything seems fine, so I've not asked anything up. So there we are. 4-hour faff finished. Should I title it that? 4-hour faff finished with a toothless test drive. As for wheeling, like Beans on Toast said, possibly in first or second. I mean, I was in fourth then, second, third. I imagine in second it probably would. Use 110 horsepower. But like I said, I've never done a wheelie in my life. When I was learning on my 125, I did a few accidental clutch dumps which resulted in a wheelie. Much to my embarrassment, setting off. I've never had a bike that a wheelie off the throttle with pure engine power, you know what I mean? Not turning eye out of it, no. I have no food in at home. Should I get a... I went past the Chinese then, didn't I? I'm very hungry. Got some money on me. See if there's a big queue. No funny noises, everything running smoothly. Police station used to be here, look at it, all boarded up. For sale, price reduced. Closing a bloody police station. Scandalous, isn't it? Oh yes, definitely. I've got a mini machine now. Slow down. Right, well, if I don't upload anything else, thank you for watching my 4-hour faff. Could have done it in less than 2 hours, really. Only struggle was that the bolts on the wheel. Alright, bye for now. Yeah, I had quite a wait then. It was just a spur of the moment thing. I thought, yes, I deserve a king prawn curry with egg fried rice after all that faffing. That was the original intention of these little lights, and switch them on while you're parked up. You know, so you're visible. The Wallis light's a bit too bright, really. Keep your bike visible while it's parked on a dark street, sort of thing, you know. In case any dozy drivers run into the back of it. Let's get home. Yep, definitely more punchy, more responsive. It's amazing, isn't it? One little tooth less. Last time I got some complimentary prawn crackers because that's the place I mended the window. Was it last year or this year? Because I used to be in the window business. You had a window that was stuck open because they lost a key. All I did was snap the lock because you have a fail-safe system where there's a weak spot in the locking mechanism. I said I could change the entire handle, but it'd be expensive at £20 for a 3-way position one. I said, but a quick way of mending it is just to snap the lock. I said, as it's an upstairs window, you don't need to lock it really. Oh, thank you. And I got, every time I go in, sometimes, It doesn't make sense, does it? But I sometimes get prawn crackers, but I can't eat them with my old teeth, so if they'd give me any, then I would have given them back. Yes, slight delay in dining because I felt I should clear all my tools away, which were all over the table, that chair. And on here, it'll still be nice and warm. Yeah, I love, I always have the same of Chinese food, although I suppose it's rather restricted to what I have. I don't, like I said, I struggle to chew with these old teeth, they don't bite together very well. So any kind of hard meat is out of the question. Funny smell, them eggs are alright. Well, it's a safer bet than Indian, isn't it? Because I still have a sort of funny cold. I was thinking again of curry, but my guts would still be dodgy on Monday if I did. What's that? Onion. It's a UFO, unidentified flying object. Alright, well, thank you for watching my 4-hour faff and toothless test ride. I'll enjoy this. It's a bit overdone, doesn't it? And I didn't finish that brew outside. I'll finish my cold coffee. I can drink cold coffee, can't I? It's quite tasty. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.